Sometimes it's just not the mood for doing anything, and we all can agree a good movie can change the game. Hey everyone, welcome to Moody Movie channel. It's my first video on YouTube and I'd be appreciate that if you like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. That helps me a lot. In this video, we're gonna see top 20 feel-good movie that boost up your energy, change your mood, and put a smile on your face. I'll do my best to keep spoiler in a minimum level so you could enjoy all part of movie. Let's go for it. Number 20, Grown Ups is a 2010 American comedy film directed by Dennis Dugan, written by Adam Sandler and Fred Wolf. After their high school basketball coaches passes away, 5 good friends and former teammates reunite for a 4th of July holiday weekend. But by now, each is grown up with problems and challenges, and these challenges makes you laugh so hard, I promise you.
Mommy, I want some milk.
Come here, we'll give you a little something.
Your son is so cute. How old is he?
48 months. That's 4.
Number 19, Les Miserables is a 2012 epic period musical film directed by Tom Hooper. The film is based on the classic novel of the same name by Victor Hugo. Les Miserables is the story of Jean Valjean, a prisoner who breaks parole, and the police officer Javert, who tries to hunt him down for breaking parole. Valjean tries to help poor factory worker by saving her child, Cosette. After a few years, Marius, a war veteran during the Battle of Post-French Revolution, falls for Cosette, but their lives change forever when the war turns more gruesome than expected. Number 18, The Intouchables, also known as Untouchable, is a 2011 French body comedy drama film written and directed by Oliver Nakache and Eric Toledano. After he becomes a quadriplegic from a paragliding accident, he hires a young man from the project to be his caregiver, and that's the start of changing his boring life. Personally, I count this movie as one of the best feel-good movie in all the time. It also has a 2017 remake called Upside, but I recommend you to watch the original one first. Number 17, The Pursuit of Happiness is a 2006 American biographical drama film directed by Gabriel Muccino and starring Will Smith as Chris Gardner. It tells the story of a struggling salesman takes custody of his son as he's poised to begin a life-changing professional career. In my opinion, it's not just a movie, it's a life lesson. Don't give up, bro. Number 16, Life is Beautiful is a 1997 Italian comedy drama film directed by and starring Roberto Benigni, who co-wrote the film with Vincenzo Crami. A gentle Jewish Italian waiter, Guido Orefice, meets Dora, a pretty school teacher, and wins her over with his charm and humor. Eventually, they marry and have a son, José. Their happiness is unlikable until Guido and José are separated from Dora and taken to concentration camp. Guido, determined to shelter his son from the horror of his surrounding, convinced José that their time in a camp is a game. It's really an awesome movie. Won all kind of Oscars reward. Actually, one of my favorite Oscar moments belongs to Roberto Benigni.
And the Oscar goes to Roberto!
This
is Italy's 26th nomination and its 10th Academy Award.
Number 15, Paddington, is a 2014 live-action animated comedy film written and directed by Paul King. It was developed from a story by King and Hamish McCall, which was based on the stories of the character Paddington Bear created by Michael Bond. A young bear with a passion for all things British travels to London in search of a home. Finding himself lost and alone at a Paddington station, he begins to realize that city life isn't all he had imagined, until he meets the kind Brown family, who reads the label around his neck, "Please look after this bear, thank you," and offer him a temporary haven. It looks as though his luck has changed until this rarest of bears catches the eye of a museum taxidermist. Number 14, It's a Wonderful Life, is a 1946 American Christmas fantasy drama film produced and directed by Frank Capra, based on the 1843 Charles Dickens novel A Christmas Carol. The story of movie is about that an angel is sent from heaven to help a desperately frustrated businessman by showing him what life would have been like if he had never existed. First time I watched this movie was because of my friend's recommendation, and I'm sure you're not gonna regret watching this movie.
I want to get married to anybody, you understand? I want to do what I want to do. And you...
Number 13, Coco, is a 2017 American animation produced by Pixar Animation Studios and released by Walt Disney Pictures. Despite his family baffling generation-old ban on music, Miguel dreams of becoming an accomplished musician like his idol, Ernesto de la Cruz. Desperate to prove his talent, Miguel finds himself in the stunning land of the dead, following a mysterious chain of events. He starts an extraordinary journey to unlock the real story behind his family. For those who wanna put themselves in a colorful world for about 2 hours, don't miss this animation. Number 12, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, is a 1986 American teen comedy film directed and written by John Hughes. A high school teenager is determined to have a day off from school, despite what the principal thinks of that. On this special day off, Ferris invites his friend to his day of fun. All the while, the principal is determined to prove Ferris is faking his illness, and Ferris's agitated sister, Jenny, also has a goal to catch Ferris off guard. Personally, I love the vibe of 19s, so if you agree with me, this movie is for you. Number 11, The Shawshank Redemption, is a 1994 American drama film written and directed by Frank Darabont, based on the 1982 Stephen King novella of the same name. Bank merchant Andy is convicted of the murder of his wife and her lover, and sentenced to life imprisonment at Shawshank Prison. Life seems to have taken a turn for the worse, but fortunately Andy befriends some of other inmates, in particular a character known only as Red. Over time, Andy finds ways to live out life and leaving a message for all that. While the body may be locked away in a cell, the spirit can never be truly imprisoned. Dude, if you haven't watched this, I definitely feel sorry for you.
something inside I can't touch.
What are you talking about?
Hope.
Let me tell you something, my friend. Hope is a dangerous thing.
Damn it, Dufresne, you're putting me behind.
Hope can drive a man insane.
You better be sick or dead in there, I kid you not.
Better get used to that idea.
Oh, my holy.
Number 10, Turning Red, is a 2022 American computer animated fantasy comedy film produced by Pixar Animation Studios and released by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. Malin is a confident, dorky 13-year-old torn between seeing her mother's dutiful daughter and the chaos of the adolescence. Her protective, if not slightly overbearing mother, Ming, is never far from her daughter, an unfortunate reality for the teenager. And as if changes to her interest, relationship, and body weren't enough, whenever she gets too excited, which is practically always, she proves into a giant red panda. I really couldn't decide between this or Coco, so I put both of them in the list. Hope you guys like both of them as I do.
Don't look at me! Stay back!
This happened already?
What did you say?
Number 9, Amélie, is a 2001 French language romantic comedy film directed by Jean-Pierre Jeunet. Have you ever tasted the taste of carelessness? It's soft and delightful. How much it suits you and you enjoy everything around you happily. From carefree mornings, the sound of sparrows, candlestick behind the windows, drinking a cup of tea with the taste of life. And finally, the silence of carefree nights. Don't worry, my dear. Don't let footprints of memory kick your soul. Let's go of all the bitter things of life. Smile, breathe deeply, and let's go all of the lifeless moments of this area. Don't worry, my dear. The story of movie is about an innocent and shy girl in Paris with her own sense of justice. She decides to help those around her along the way, discovers love. Number 8, Forrest Gump, is a 1994 American comedy drama film directed by Robert Zemeckis and written by Eric Roth. It is based on the 1986 novel of the same name by Winston Groom. A slow-witted Forrest Gump has never thought of himself as disadvantaged, and thanks to his supportive mother, he leads anything but a restricted life. Whether dominating on the gridiron as a college football star and fighting in a Vietnam or captaining a shrimp boat, Forrest inspires people with his childlike optimism. But one person Forrest cares about most may be the most difficult to say, actually. His childhood love, the sweet but troubled Jenny. Number 7, Blockers, is a 2018 American comedy film directed by Kay Cannon and written by Brian and Jim Kehoe. It's about three parents try to stop their daughters from losing their virginity on prom night. And guys, I know I recommend to you a lot movie, but it's actually one of my favorite comedy in all the time. I laugh so hard with it. I hope you like it. Number 6, La La Land, is a 2016 American romantic musical comedy drama film written and directed by Damien Chazelle. The story of movie is about a pianist and an actors fall in love while attempting to reconcile their aspiration for the future. It's those kind of movie that you cry with it, you laugh with it, and at the end you feel like, yeah, that's the one. I need that.
I just heard you play, and I wanted.
Just write your own roles, write something that's as interesting as you are.
What are you gonna do?
Write my own club.
Is that gonna happen every time?
It's pretty strange that we keep running into each other.
Maybe it means something.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I think so. You could just...
Not good enough.
Yes, you are.
Maybe I'm not. It's like a pipe dream.
This is the dream. It's conflict, and it's compromise, and it's very, very exciting.
Number 5. The Intern is a 2015 American body comedy drama film directed, written, and produced by Nancy Meyer. A retired 70-year-old widower, Ben, is bored with retired life. He applies to be a senior intern at an online fashion retailer and gets the position. The founder of the company is Jules Austin, a tireless, driven, demanding, dynamic workaholic. Ben is made her intern, but this is a nominal role. She doesn't intend to give him work, and it is just window dressing. However, Ben proves to be quite useful, and more than that, a source of support and wisdom. I think all of us should have a person in our life like Ben that doesn't want to take any kind of advantage, and we could be who we really are with it, Number 4. Clueless is a 1995 American coming-of-age teen comedy film written and directed by Amy Heckerling. Cher is rich, pretty, blonde, popular, and knows how to talk anyone into doing just about anything. When a girl named Ty transfers to Cher's school, she and Diane gave her a makeover and attempt to find her boyfriend. Cher soon realizes that she wants a boyfriend herself, but no one seems right. She goes through a spiritual makeover and realizes that there is more to life than clothes and popularity before she finds the boy of her dreams. I like this one, honestly. Watch this and tell me your opinion about it.
You go, girl.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Whatever. Did I miss something? Is Big Hair back?
Number 3. Mamma Mia is a 2008 jukebox musical romantic comedy film directed by Philida Lloyd and written by Katherine Johnson, based on her book from the 1991 musical of the same name. Sophie Sheridan is a 20-year-old and lives with her mother, Donna Sheridan, on the idyllic Greek island. She is about to be married and wishes for only one thing: that her father walk her down the aisle and give her away. The only problem is that she doesn't know who her father is, and her mother won't discuss it with it. After she finds her mother's diary from the year she was born, she invites 3 men who could possibly be that man. Sophie is convinced that she will know her father as soon as she sees him, but soon realizes that she doesn't have a clue. Number 2. The Parent Trap is a 1961 American romantic comedy film written and directed by David Swift. The story of the movie is about teenage twin sisters swap places and scheme to meet their divorced parents and reunite them. It also has a 1998 remake, but I recommend you, as always, to watch the original one first.
Hi there. Hello. How you doing?
Both of them? From the makers of Father of the Bride,
Does everyone here know something I don't know? Yes.
Dennis Quaid, Natasha Richardson, and introducing Lindsay Lohan.
Starlight, Starbright, first star I see tonight. Mom's amazing. Don't know how you ever let her go. I wish I may. I wish I might. Have my wish come true tonight.
And number 1, Dead Poets Society is a 1989 American drama film directed by Peter Weir, written by Tom Shulman and starring Robin Williams. The original script was written by Tom Shulman based on his experiences at the Montgomery Bell Academy in Nashville, Tennessee, particularly with his inspirational teacher Samuel Pickering. It tells the story of painfully shy Todd Anderson has been sent to the school where his popular older brother was valedictorian. His roommate, Neil Perry, although exceedingly bright and popular, is very much under the thumb of his overbearing father. The two, along with their other friend, meet Professor Keating, their new English teacher, who tells them of the Dead Poets Society and encourages them to go against the status quo. Each does so in his own way and is changed for life. Absolutely.
First time in my whole life, I know what I want to do.
Medicine, law, business, engineering. These are noble pursuits. Poetry, romance, love. These are what we stay alive for.
I really hope you fellas would love this list and these movies help you even a little to back to your best version of yourself. By the way, which movies do you guys think should be on our second list? Be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell, with that you won't miss a video. Love you all.